It's unclear where it came from, but I felt a renewed energy, let's put it that way.
Are these the main improvements that you notice?
I mean, it was like a bucket of sweat coming out, yeah.
You find it easier to handle stress, right?
I keep going, I don't get tired, not at all. Absolutely, indeed.
Good day, friends. I'm happy to welcome you to the Synthesit YouTube channel, where we gather feedback from Synthesit users. Today we have a consumer named Robert as our guest. My name is Daria. Robert, hello again.
Hello, hello.
Could you please tell us how old you are, how you decided to get to know the mineral, and what positive changes in your well-being have you noticed since you started taking it?
Yes, I'm 39 years old. I first heard about it about 2-3 years ago, give or take. On some forum, someone recommended it, and I tried it. I got in, fell through, there were reviews from those who have taken it, but there weren't that many, and that was probably about 3 years ago for sure. I didn't believe it because, there's a saying that what's written on the fence is also just words. In the recent past, I accidentally stumbled upon some ad too. I don't even remember where. But then I studied further. I started studying. I already got lost on YouTube, found a ton of your videos that you've been making for several years. I got interested. So I was initially skeptical because to make such a huge number of video edits, it seems to me this was clearly more like the truth. I found it on the website and ordered it. So it turns out I started taking it about a month ago. Oh yes, on January 31st, when the package arrived through the mail, I picked it up. And it was just the elixir. And I started using it, let's put it that way. I started taking about 3 of those. Well, not a pipette. Yeah, pipette, whatever it's called, right? So I spread it out over the days because, well, they're... After watching the videos and seeing how people take it, I realized that you need to saturate your body with it so that the concentration builds up. Well, I actually took about 4, give or take. I started taking those pipettes. The sensations, I remember either that day or the next. So I took it in the morning, on an empty stomach, just like everyone recommends. Right away, that's it. In the evening, probably, that was on the first day. Some kind of unclear thing, I found my second wind, let's put it that way. So, I didn't get tired at all during the day, even though those days are pretty intense in terms of work. Besides that, I have training almost every day, so by the evening, just during training, that's the thing. And I noticed, well, how can I put it? I used to be all about sports in my youth, but then for a long time it was... So sometimes I would get into it, then I would drift away somewhere. Like without saying goodbye. Let's put it that way. That's been the case lately. I really got into it like a lot of people do, going to the gym and really lifting weights. Let's call it that. Cardio has never really been my thing, but here I noticed I was on the elliptical for half an hour. I mean, I don't push myself too hard on that machine. It's strange that I managed to get up to an hour. That's not really like me, but I know myself better than anyone. And from that moment on, I have had more or less... I have about 5 to 6 cardio workouts a week, at least an hour each. After that, I do strength training. After that, depending on which gym I go to, I can still swim for another half hour. And after that, I definitely don't have time to continue with that and have to focus on other things.
So your endurance has increased significantly with the workouts.
Very, very much. And I noticed it right away, like immediately in the early stages, when I started doing cardio for that amount of time. I was literally sweating buckets. I looked like someone who, has insulin resistance. Some slightly chubby person bends over and they're already sweating. I looked like that. This lasted for about a week at most. Then, apparently, it's the metabolism. I got really warmed up. I'm half an hour, yes, that is, I'm dry. Well, just like that, Yes, that is. It's strange. Yes, that is. Then, well, I start reading about all this stuff and it's still like this. Well, everything confirms it. The facts confirm that kind of metabolic boost. Let's put it that way. So I've been doing this for a month and I don't get tired at all. Like, not tired at all. So let's say I am surprised and amazed. Another thing from my childhood, I'm being haunted by headaches. As my mother used to say, when you were still little, you kept pointing to your head and couldn't speak. And they periodically haunt me throughout my life. The change in weather, even a full moon. Sometimes I feel like a wolf. When I see it, I know it's coming soon. Well, or just, I didn't get enough sleep, my head feels heavy. It has always been like that. And here I am with the intake of Synthesit. It's been about 3.5 weeks since I stopped noticing this. Besides, well, the headaches and tension, yeah, there are also migraines, that kind of pain. It hasn't gone away yet. But lately, like in the last week, I've noticed that their frequency has really decreased. And the tension headaches, yeah, they don't bother me anymore, basically. It's been almost a month since I started taking it.
Even though the same stress factors remain in life, right? Absolutely.
Well, I just started, how should I put it? I don't know what it's related to, maybe even to Synthesit, but I've become calmer. I've started to look at things differently. So nothing has really changed. For me, it has stayed the same. It's just that my perspective has really changed. More simply, calmly, probably. I don't know who makes me do this, but just knowing myself. I mean, I don't even light a match. It's explosive, but not here.
You react to stress more easily, right?
Yes, yes.
Great, great. I'm very happy with your amazing results. These are the main improvements that you notice, right? Normalization of emotional background, increased endurance of the body. During activities including sports.
Yes, the headaches are gone. Well, that's a fact, just a fact. Well, I actually became calmer, but that was over a month. Yes, that is. And now I'm observing, after all, I just watched a lot of videos where people gave, an interview with Alexander, yes, with your colleague, especially about the bear. And your staff also sent me links when I was placing orders. There are indeed interviews where people complained about migraines and gradually it all went away, right? But again, people confuse migraines with headaches and tension. Yes, so the same thing, either a migraine, this is the one that is related to the same serotonin, but I'm observing myself watching, so I'm continuing to take it. The only thing is I've started taking Celexa. I'll try switching for a while. I've already ordered it. Well, not tablets. What are they called? Capsules? Capsules, yes, that's right. Detox. Fitness. Cell carnitine. I looked at the composition. So let's give it a try. But the most important thing is that the main substance is the same.
Yes, that's absolutely right. Robert, I'm very, very happy to have this interview with you. I'm really glad about your positive attitude, and we ourselves are getting energized by your good mood. And we will stay in touch with you regarding the further dynamics of how you're feeling. Please share your feedback with us, how the migraine is behaving, whether the attacks are decreasing, maybe. The duration of the headache is decreasing, and we would be happy to record a follow-up video interview with you in a few months. To all your viewers, yes.
I actually spoke with your colleague too. We got in touch just recently. I just tried it on myself and it works for me. I'll be there in a week or two now. I'll get my parents hooked on this business because there are problems with health, with blood, with diabetes. So I'll see how it works for them. Because if it started working for me really quickly and effectively, so I'm really confident that it should help them too. Because there are issues. If there's a desire, next time, after a certain amount of time, I will be able to. I can also share my observations. Well, and here are a couple of other people, age 64. I can also tell you about them.
We will be eagerly waiting for the results from all your family members. Thank you very much for your openness and willingness to share the results. Robert, as a small tradition, I would like to ask you to share some possible wishes or advice for our viewers who will be taking Synthesit and who are looking to reduce their issues. Are you experiencing headaches? Who wants to improve their overall well-being and boost their energy?
If I had known back then, I would have believed it was true, you know? I wouldn't have been skeptical about it. I would have dealt with some of my problems. I mean, I would have turned back the clock 3 years to when I first heard about it. And maybe some of those issues wouldn't even exist now. Let's just say part of them. Again, I really recommend it to everyone because it's truly a breakthrough, like a real breakthrough, in my opinion. Such results in a month, I forgot what it was like to have such headaches that would, just kill me periodically in life, right? And then you just started taking it and forgot about it. Well, it's just, I don't know how to put it into words, really, I don't know. So I recommend it, people take it, yes. It might be a bit pricey for some, but in my opinion, it's worth it. It's really worth it to feel different, to look at everything in a new way.
Great. Thank you very much for the kind words, Robert. We wish all our viewers good well-being and strong health. Robert, we'll stay in touch and thank you for your time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Dear friends, visit the official website of the manufacturer Synthesit.ru. Check out the research on the mineral and learn new information about the unique effects of Synthesit. And stay healthy.